There we go.
Hey.
We were having some trouble there. I don't know if you heard me do the introduction, so just in case you didn't, I will do it again. Welcome to the 2025 Roller Derby World Cup, hosted by the Fearless Bruisers in Innsbruck, Austria. This is game 19 on day one, and we are on track 4. And this is Italy playing in the blue jerseys today and Puerto Rico playing in white. I am over the painbow, and I am joined by
Wrecking Bill.
And we are very excited to bring you this game. I am going to read you the roster for Italy. Again, playing in the blue shirts, we've got 0-0 Pogo, 0-0-4 Hannibal, 0-1-2-2 and Dilata, 1-3 Anek, 1-3-4 Sacco, 1-7 Bessie Burp, your captain, 2-3 is Quick Quad Quack, 4 is Iron Maiden, 4-1-2 is Phoenix, 4-2 is Petra Payne, 4-3 is Psychedelicat, 5 is Kill B, 7-1-1 is Achelata, 7-1-8 is Deadly Bet, and 8 is Velociraptor.
And for Puerto Rico in white, we have 1220 Black and Blue G, 128 Molly Striker, number 18 Smack Harlow, 241 Jalapeno Business, 256 Heavy Machinery, 2912 La Princess Baracco, 32 Manic Mayhem, number 33 Chi Chi, number 337 Agenda, 34 Bessie, number 428 Freakin' Rican, 521 Effie Bomber, number 75 Melanin Monster, 7782 Cargo Riot, and number 98 PR Nightmare.
We are at about 40 seconds to Derby. We've got volunteers on the track just tidying up the track tape. Officials all getting ready and taking their places. It's been quite a day of roller derby already.
It has been. We had some rain here now, and so it's like super humid and hot in here.
Yes, we were hoping that the rain and the thunderstorm would cool things down a little bit. We were led to believe it was air conditioning on this track, which there probably is, but there's a lot of people in here as well.
Yes. Yeah, the crowd has been fantastic here at World Cups. I was quite surprised on how large of a crowd we've had here.
It's been absolutely phenomenal. So we've got Dilata up against 7782 Riot.
Cargo Riot, yeah.
And we are off with Jam 1. So Italy with that wall at the back there. Dilata pushing up at the front.
Cargo Riot recycled to the back. Nice four-wall defense there by Italy, and they pick up lead.
First lead jammer of the game going to Italy. Coming round now for the full-point scoring pass.
Oh, and a cut penalty picked up by Cargo Riot. So we have a power jam here.
Great start to the game for Italy. Great opportunity to put some points on the board. Nice little bit of offense there from number 8. That is Velociraptor.
They're trying to pick off one of the blockers in the back, but they managed to let them get together. But again, some nice offense and sliding through for 4 more points is Dilata.
Great work getting the pack moving and then just hanging at the back and letting themselves have to be strung out.
Ooh, nice little fancy footwork outside move. A big hit. Cargo Riot out of the penalty box.
Looking for the offense now. Obviously, Riot's still on the initial pass.
And recycled to the game with a nice block by number 43. That is Psychedelicat with some nice defense.
We've now got a power jam in favour of Puerto Rico. So this jam will run for the full 2 minutes right now with the star in hand, looking to either get some offense or make the star pass, which has now happened. That's number 98, PR Nightmare, which is a great name.
Oh, some nice work up front there. Oh, but out of play blocking, so blocker to the box now. So we have a blocker down and a jammer down, but time has expired on that jam before Puerto Rico could pick up any points.
Well, that was quite a lot for one jam of the game, wasn't
Yes.
it? We've had a 12 points lead now taken by Italy with a jammer penalty for each team. We had a star pass. Just need an apex jump now for my bingo card.
We do have the power start here. That is 5 Effie Bomber jamming for Puerto Rico in white.
the Italy jammer standing in the box, so this will be a less than 10-second power jam for Puerto Rico.
Does not get hardly any offense from their teammates and have not got out. Now the jammer is for Italy is out of the box.
And of course, Diletta will be eligible for lead, starting the jam in the box. And there we go, it does pick up. Forearms penalty. There we go. I was about to say lead, but no.
Another power jam for Puerto Rico, but jammers having trouble getting out for Puerto Rico.
And in comes the offense. Just need to coordinate that sweep a little bit better, don't they? They're all going in, but not quite coordinated enough to make space for the jammer.
Now Italy's got a nice wall set up all the way in the back. The Puerto Rico blockers are going to pick up directionals. They keep going in like that, but nice work by Italy. They've not allowed the Puerto Rico blockers, our jammer, to get out of this pack and killed off another power jam. And lead finally from Puerto Rico, but out right behind is Diletta.
So Puerto Rico jammer calling off the jam there, so scoreless jam. That was a lot of work for the initial passes.
It was for no points.
Yeah.
No points for either team. Diletta got out of that pack quicker than the Puerto Rico skater, Effie Bomber.
So slight pack advantage for Puerto Rico in this jam. We've got one blocker for Italy still having a seat.
We have Freakin' Rican jamming for Puerto Rico.
And that's Kilby for Italy. So that was a really nice block on the outside line, but I think it was out of play, so enables Kilby to carry on going and pick up lead for Italy. Puerto Rico now in the pack and scoring as well.
And Puerto Rico out on the scoring pass, gets through for 4 points. Is Italy going to be forced to call it off? I'm not sure how many points they managed to pick up there, but a late call off.
Late call off or an early call off at that point?
No.
It's kind of maybe you have the extra 5 seconds and try and get the. Did they get the full 4?
Yeah, they got the full 4.
No, they got 2.
Yeah, only picked up 2 points.
So lead jammer in that jam for Italy, but lead in terms of points for Team Puerto Rico, and they've put their first points on the board, which is lovely.
Smack Harlow jamming for Puerto Rico on the WFTDI jammer line. Out through the outside. That is Hannibal, correct?
Yep, that's what the scoreboard says.
Yeah. Yes, Hannibal.
Big hit to the outside there on Smack Harley.
Anik with a nice hit on the outside. Whoa.
A little pile up on the outside line there, and that is a power jam in favour of Team Italy. Didn't see what the penalty call was.
We've had a lot of power jams here this first part of the game. Italy has taken more of an advantage of it than Puerto Rico.
So that was a cut call, we think, on the Puerto Rico jammer. So yeah, 4 jammer penalties we've had already.
Yeah.
And we're in jam
But Team
4.
Italy's done much better job with their offense and getting points on these power jams than Puerto Rico has. Puerto Rico has not been successful in picking up points on their power jams.
No, that Italy defense is just a bit good at the moment for them. Not quite coordinated enough in the offense.
And there we go, a big 16-point jam for Team Italy on that power jam. So that was a nice, successful power jam for Italy.
Yep, no points up for Puerto Rico, so that takes us 30 points for Italy, 4 points for Puerto Rico. We're about 8 minutes into this half.
Cargo Riot back out on the line for Puerto Rico. And that is Deadly Bet for Italy. And Another lead jam for Italy.
I want to watch the screen and see what Italy are doing off the line to get their jammers out. I'm sort of watching the track at the moment from where we're sitting.
Yes.
And we're not in a great position to see what the blockers are doing in terms of offense off the line. But whatever Italy are doing, it's working.
Very well. Yeah, they're getting their jammers right out. And Puerto Rico finally getting out of that pack, forcing a call off, but Team Italy puts up 4 points on that jam. Setting up a 4-wall on that back too, and maybe a complete 4-wall on that back wall, on that jammer line.
Yeah, they're really claiming that back line, aren't they, Italy?
Yeah, they're doing a nice job of breaking up the Puerto Rico blockers and just getting their jammers right out, and then getting back together to keep Puerto Rico from jammer out.
Yeah, it's something I saw in an earlier game today where you can hold the jammer for a few seconds with just a 2-wall, so you can afford to lose 2 to offense off the line or mid-jam. Really smart. That's working really well for Italy at the moment.
Puerto Rico now with a helmet cover pass. But putting up points is Dilata. Already with 7. Must have had a no pass, no penalty on one. But look, no offense from the Puerto Rico blockers, and then they let that jammer slide through untouched on the outside.
Yeah, I think they're falling into that trap that a lot of us fall into, where the switch is taking a little bit long and then there isn't enough time for effective offense, and then they're not switching back to defense quick enough.
Looks like a 15-point jam there, so back-to-back big jams for Italy. A 16-point and a 15-point. Open up this lead 49-4.
Yeah, and of course they had that 12-point jam earlier as well in the game, didn't they? Was that jam 1? Yeah. And then, and the scoreless jam and the 2-point jam. But yeah, three massive jams for Italy so far.
This is number 5 for Italy. That is Kilby.
And
428 is Freakin' Rican for Puerto Rico. And picking up lead again is Kilby. Both teams have a player in the penalty box. A half lap behind is Freakin' Rican. Ooh, big hit. Number 337 there for Puerto Rico with the agenda, with a no hidden agenda there. That was a big hit.
Well, Puerto Rico picking up 3 points in that jam, so again, late call off from Italy. I did wonder whether they were going to run it long and try and clear the penalty box. They've got a little bit of a points cushion. But maybe because Puerto Rico have got one as well in the penalty box. It's
both with each team with the blocker in the box for each team. You usually want to call it eliminate points, but I don't know what we had here. Oh, I think Puerto Rico had too many players on the track.
Okay. Official timeout. Will that be a delay of gameplay penalty?
I think so.
For the Puerto Rico captain? Yeah.
Yes, it will be. Delay of game penalty on Puerto Rico for having too many players on the track at the start of that jam. Apparently they didn't realize they had a player in the penalty box, so now they have 2 in the penalty box, 2 blockers on the track.
So that is PR Nightmare going to take a seat in the penalty box.
Hannibal jamming for Italy, and that is Smack Harlow jamming for Puerto Rico. 3-2. They're going to start up on the pivot line on this start.
So while we're in this official timeout, I am going to tell you about one of our sponsors. So S1 Helmet Company are sponsoring our track today. S1 Life Advisor helmet, first helmet made for roller derby, next level protection, S1 helmets and pads, protecting roller derby since 2006. Visit s1helmets.com.
All right, back to the action here. And it looks like, oh, nice drawback there by number 34 for Puerto Rico. That is Bessie with a nice drawback on the jammer, Hannibal.
We do have a power jam in favour of Team Italy. Smack Harlow picks up a back block penalty there. That's a real shame. I thought for a minute that Puerto Rico were going to get their first lead jammer of the game.
A lot of jammer penalties here at the start of the game.
Jammer penalties.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it must be tough playing your first World Cup game this late in the day. They've had a lot of time for nerves, and you know it's going to take them a little while to settle into this game. I was quite glad to get my first game out of the way at 9 o'clock this morning.
Oh, I bet you were. That was a nice move on the outside by Hannibal, picking up 4 points. Ooh. Smack Harlow out of the penalty box, but gets hit hard to the outside and recycled to the back by Italy. Ooh. Bessie goes for the big hit, swing and a miss. Picking up 4 more points is Hannibal. 8 points already on this jam.
And Italy just setting up a solid tripod there.
4 more.
Containing that jammer.
Helmet cover pass to Bessie. Now jamming for Puerto Rico, but on a 4th scoring pass, but calling it without picking up any more points was Hannibal, but 12 points on the board.
Another big old jam for Team Italy. They will start the next jam with a blocker in the box. That's Sacco.
Increase their lead 65-7 with 16 minutes left in the game. In the first half. I apologize.
This would be a very low score for halfway through the second half.
Yeah, I know.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be. And getting lead again is Deadly Bot for Italy. As Cargo Riot stuck in the back behind a tripod of Italian blockers.
Yeah, Puerto Rico again opting to put all of their 4 blockers on defense, which, like, from a defensive point of view, probably smart, but it's not helping their jammer out.
No help from the jammer, and then they're not being decisive with that. But we have another helmet cover pass, and that seems to be their best offense so far this.
Yeah, that was their 4th star pass, although it looks like that wasn't a legal star pass.
Apparently it was.
Looking at, we have Cargo Right, I think, is sitting in the box in the jammer seat. So Pivot will have to keep hold of. Or are we recycling? Not. There we go.
No, she has to give it back to you. It must have been a penalty before the pass was completed. But here we are with another power jam for Italy. This early in the game, those penalties on those jammers are really going to start adding up here.
Yeah, it's really going to hurt Puerto Rico getting all those jammer penalties. See so often penalties deciding a game almost more than anything else.
Nice recycle on the back, and then Italy does a nice job of bridging all the way back, taking that jammer back as far as possible from the back. Oh. And then now we have the helmet cover pass. $16 points put up by Italy. Another big jam. These power jams are Italy's really putting it to Puerto Rico on these power jams.
Yeah, Puerto Rico are making use of the star pass when they get the opportunity. They've done 4 in this game so far. I think maybe they just need to do a little bit quicker off the mark with it, try and hold Italy to like 4 points in a jam. Just get the star out as quick as possible.
Di Latta on the line for Italy. And that is Effie Bomber jamming for Puerto Rico. nobody in our Susu mouth guard penalty box.
Nope, I keep looking at it and thinking there is someone, but it's the ref alternate.
Yeah, they're
the shoes rather than skates should be a giveaway that it isn't a skater. Wow, everyone took a little holiday in lane 4 there, and now we are getting a big recycle back on Effie Bomber.
But I don't know if you noticed that, but the Puerto Rico blockers stayed up in the front and tried to set up a tripod and did not help or even pick off any of the blockers from Italy, allowing them to come all the way back and bring that jammer all the way to the back. Now they lost a second blocker to the penalty box, so penalties definitely.
Yeah, big recycle though on the Italy jammer, buying them a little bit of time.
That's La Princess Baracco. Yeah, they did limit that even with one blocker in the box for each team. 8 points picked up by Italy there, 89-7, with 13 minutes left in this first half.
So, Team Puerto Rico taking a crash course team time out. Crash course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, endurance and agility, conquer self-doubt and create the habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. Want a custom training plan with accountability, skill and footage reviews, nutrition strategies and an athlete mindset development created by our knowledgeable team of coaches so you can level up this year? Visit Chrissy Crash to apply now. Life is a contact sport. Win.
So you're doing an excellent job of doing the sponsor reading, and it sounds much better coming with that wonderful English accent than it does from my Midwest Hoosier accent.
I do my best. I do my best.
You're doing a fine job there.
Doing my best teacher voice.
All right, after that timeout, Puerto Rico on the line with, looks like Freakin' Rican on the line. Both teams down one player apiece. Pivot in the box for Italy. And jamming for Italy is Kilby. Tried the outside, but shut down by Puerto Rico. And looks like Puerto Rico picks up lead finally.
First lead jammer of the game for Puerto Rico, and that is Freakin' Rican. Fast moving pack though, which is allowing Kilby to catch up.
Not only catch up, but I think pick up a lot of points because the inside line was left wide open by Puerto Rico.
1 point.
Oh, just 1 point. Well, it was a quick call off then. Nice work by Freakin' Rican.
Yeah, the Puerto Rico blockers could really have done with just standing still for a minute there and preventing the Italy blockers from being able to run away. And then you run in at the last minute and do offense. But I did enjoy the breeze as they all came past us.
I did.
So if they want to do that again, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, we need more fast packs.
Yeah,
definitely.
The OPRs might disagree with us.
And here we are with Italy picking up lead again. That's Hannibal, as Smack was recycled to the back by the Italian blockers. That tripod doing nice work. Now we have a helmet cover pass to number 34. That is Bessie for Puerto Rico. After 4 points already, that's Hannibal. And picking up a nice clean 4 more on the outside.
So that is the second star pass that Bessie has taken for Puerto Rico, and that was some beautiful toe stop work down the inside line. I have got to, since I'm wearing my Concrete Cows shirt today to represent our home leagues, I've got to admire the cow print shorts that Bessie is wearing. I've got to give that a shout out. That's a great pair of shorts.
The cow shorts are?
The cow shorts. I love the cow shorts because, yeah.
12 points put on the board there for Team Italy, 102-7 with 11 minutes. Team Italy in blue, Puerto Rico in white. We have Cargo Riot on the line for Puerto Rico, and And that is
deadly bet, that is, for Italy. Oh, we've got a bit of offensive jamming happening from Riot.
Yeah, Cargo Riot playing some one-on-one with Deadly Bot. Deadly Bot. And now Puerto Rico emptied that penalty box and have a tripod set up on that jammer.
But again, they've got that tripod and then a single defensive blocker.
That was doing no offense, and
something happened there, and there was an official timeout. Oh, skater with no mouth guard.
Mouth guard got knocked out?
Mouth guard knocked out, mouth guard flying across the track.
Officials called the jam for that?
Yes, because it's a safety issue, but the pivot from Puerto Rico now will be taking a seat in the penalty box for an equipment violation.
Yes.
Me sounding all totes profesh with my knowing the official penalty words for things.
Effie Bomber.
I hope I'm right. People in the chat.
Effie Bomber out there jamming for Puerto Rico, and that is Dilata for Italy. No, it looks like no penalty was given on that.
Given.
Yeah.
If it was accidental, it's a bit like when the helmet cover comes off accidentally, isn't it? It's not. If the skater didn't actually take the mouth guard out on track deliberately, then it's probably fair. It's not a penalty.
Oh, nice inside move there, and Dilata picks up lead for Italy again.
And we have a blocker from Puerto Rico taking a seat in the penalty box. Effie Bomber now with the star in hand.
Oh, recycled all the way to the back. Nice bridge work by Italy, taking Effie Bomber all the way to the back of the pack as far as possible. Quickly back into their tripod and locked in on that jammer as Dilata picks up 4 more points. Oh, what a hit that was at the front of the pack.
Yeah, they've got a tripod set up at the back, Italy, and then Sacco at the front, just creating space, doing offense, just having a lovely time.
Yeah, a lovely time wiping people out.
Yeah. You don't need me on defense. I'm just going to drop some people to the floor for shenanigans.
Oh, shenanigans are my favorite.
So a big recycle there on Dilata.
Looks like, we have a helmet cover pass it, don't we, to Black and Blue G? Yes.
Oh, we do. Yes, well spotted.
Yes, but nice work by Dilata. Nice moves on the inside. Dilata putting up the points. That's 16 already and going for more. So now Black and Bougie out. Oh, and
it does pick up some points. Another late call off from Italy.
Yeah, Italy with 3 points picked up by Puerto Rico. Looks like we have an official review called.
So first points on the board for Puerto Rico in 7 jams.
Yes. Yeah, but Dilata put up 20 points on that jam. I think that's the biggest. Did we have a 24 earlier?
No, that was the biggest scoring jam of this game. We've had a 16, a 15, a couple of 16s and a 15 and a few 12s, but that was the biggest scoring jam of the game so
Italy's
far.
Put up multiple passes on a lot of jams.
On a lot of jams, yeah. A couple of scoreless jams, a 2, a 4 and a 1, but yeah, quite a lot of big scoring jams.
Puerto Rico with 10 points only. We have
Puerto Rico are requesting a low block penalty to be assessed to blue 1-7 at the end of that jam. So I guess we will watch the penalty box and we'll know whether that review was retained or not. I am losing my words today.
No, that was beautiful. Doesn't look like anybody's going to the penalty box.
I saw an NSO doing that. I think that might be. I think I might have picked up a new officiating hand signal today, which is no call stands or review not retained.
Oh, very good. I missed that. I'm glad you saw that. So we have number 5 jamming for Italy, and that is Kilby versus Freakin' Rican jamming for Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico in white, Italy in blue. Italy did some nice tripod work. Uh-oh. Don't worry about getting that cut. Just get back in there and block.
So we have a jammer foot race on our hands. Italy with lead, but Freakin' Rican overtaking on. Oh,
falling down.
And Italy calls the jam off. Because if you are the jammer who doesn't have lead, you've got absolutely nothing to lose by going in for that hit and giving the Italy jammer a really close-up look at the scoreboard there.
But a nice heads-up call off there by the Italian jammer, not allowing Puerto Rico to pick up any points on that jam. So one of our few 0-0 jams.
So our lovely, lovely producer has pointed out to us that Puerto Rico have put 3 for Bessie now in as a jammer. So Bessie, having taken a couple of star passes in this jam, has now been put on the track as starting the jam as the jammer.
And actually got out of the pack, so.
Yeah, doing a cracking job of it.
Yeah, but Hannibal picking up points, but going to keep this jam going, trying to empty the penalty box of the 2 Italian blockers that are in there.
Yeah, Italy have got enough of a points cushion now that's a smart move, and that was a lovely apex jump.
Yes, it was, picking up 4 more points.
It wasn't a dramatic apex jump.
No,
but it was very nice.
It was appropriate, and it was picked up points.
Yeah.
Yes. It doesn't have to be dramatic.
No. No, it was understated elegance.
Yes. Yes.
I love it.
We have an official timeout. Oh, I think we need some.
Shall I do another sponsor read?
Absolutely. An English accent is beautiful.
So I'm going to tell you about 888, elevating derby safety standards with cutting-edge technology. 888. And this says visit them in our vendor village, but if you're watching on stream, you are probably not in Austria to visit them in the vendor village, so you should visit their website instead.
So with, I don't know how much time left, because it's not on our board. 6 minutes, 26 seconds left in this first half. We have Italy 130, Puerto Rico 14, and Italy picking up lead with Deadly Bot as Cargo Riot stuck in the back with some nice one-on-one block. No, 2, now a tripod set up by Italy and pushes Cargo Riot all the way to the back of the pack. And Deadly Bot just plows through for 4 more points for Italy.
And again, that switch to offense from Puerto Rico is there, but there's just not enough urgency in it for it to really have time to be effective. And now setting up a 2-all because they haven't quite managed to reform.
Yeah, there's too much hesitation at the front of the pack after the jammer gets out. There's 3 or 4 seconds before the jammer. A cut penalty now on the jammer. So adding more problems to their team. They've got a lot of jammer penalties. Holy cow.
On the plus side, a nice little sit down for a minute.
Yeah, 12 points already put up this jam by Deadly Bot.
Do you know, it feels like a lot, but it's actually only the 4th jammer penalty for Puerto Rico in this half.
4th?
Yeah.
$16 points, 20 points put on the board there by Italy, 150 to 14 for Puerto Rico, and icing that jammer in the box. And they'll send out Delata for a power jam.
We are going to have an official review. So our producer was just pointing out that it was 3 times for that same skater.
3 times what?
4 power jams in this half, but it was the third. It's the third power jam for Riot.
Oh, okay.
Third penalty, jammer penalty.
Third penalty.
So this gives me another opportunity to tell you about one of our sponsors, Double Threat Skates, established in 2013. We are one of Europe's most trusted roller derby shops. Owned by Kitty from London Roller Derby. Every single one of us working in the shop plays roller derby. We are cool. And you can visit them at doublethreatskates.com.co.uk. I'm going to check now.
What were they asking?
Italy is asking for a forearms penalty on.
I believe Italy's asking for a forearm penalty on this power jam. We'll find out if they get it or not by seeing if someone else visits the jammer in the Sisu mouthguard penalty box.
Yes, unless they're asking for a form of penalty to be assessed to the jammer, Cargo Riot, in which case we will need 30 seconds of the next jam in order to be able to tell you.
Uncontested link, same team. So because it wasn't contested, no contest.
Okay, so might have been a forearms, might have been a multiplayer, but because the link wasn't contested, doesn't count, no penalty.
Okay.
So the no call stands, and Italy do not retain their official review for the period. But with only a few minutes left of this period, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Right. 4 minutes, 46 seconds left in this first half, and a commanding 150-14 lead, and a power jam start by Delata. But quickly out, though, is Cargo Riot.
Yeah, very short power jam, that.
Yeah. Fighting on the way out front, pushing that pack way out. Jalapeno Bendis way out of play, and being recycled to the back is Cargo Riot.
The star comes off now, and of course Bessie is the pivot again, so this may well be another star pass to Bessie.
Bessie trying to do some, but Delata gets through that wall up front of Puerto Rican blockers. But see, the Puerto Rican blockers don't do anything to help their jammers at all after they lose the jammer out front. They're indecisive in what they need to do.
Yeah, we were saying before the game, weren't we? We're both quite offensive.
Yes.
Not like that. We're not both quite offensive like that, but we both like offense,
yes.
like to play, or are quite fond of offense, and something that's quite important to us. So we have had a star pass to Bessie.
Delata spins around through the outside, picking up more points. Another multi-point pass by Delata, who's really put the points up this first half.
Yeah, it'd be really interesting to see at half-time what the point spread is between these jammers, who the high-scoring jammers are, and if it's fairly evenly spread or not.
Bessie now jamming for Puerto Rico. Oh, I'm surprised there was no, oh, okay. Puerto Rico loses a blocker to the penalty box. Delata swings through for 4 more points. As Bessie was recycled all the way to the back.
Italy again opting to call that jam off. 11 points on the board in that jam. We have got 2.5 minutes left on the period clock.
15 3-points put up by Puerto Rico. That's been their best offense, has been the helmet cover pass. They've picked up more points on that, I believe, than.
Yeah, Bessie's really putting a shift in.
Yeah. Smack now jamming for Puerto Rico in white, and that is Hannibal jamming for Italy. Puerto Rico starting off with a blocker down in the penalty box. Italy sets up their wall on the WFTDI jammer line, their tripod, and then they use another blocker for offense, which has worked very successfully for them this game. And getting through on the outside is Hannibal, picking up lead again for Italy. smacks is recycled all the way to the back.
Yeah, their tripod just ably containing their jammers and leaving them always one up front for playing offense.
Oh, big hit to the outside and a recycle back. Nice bridge. Gonna play a little one-on-one.
This, when they've got a blocker recycling the jammer, and then that blocker stays to do some one-on-one with the jammer. Sometimes, like in this instance, that's really worked for Italy, but there have been other times where actually it hasn't. It hasn't worked. The jammer's got round that one player.
Yeah. Well, what they're trying to do with that one player is guide them into a certain hole and hoping that the other two wall picks it up right there. That's what
but it's a risky game to play
it
because
is.
otherwise sometimes the jammer dances round, you end up with a jammer versus a two wall instead.
Yes, exactly.
So, meanwhile, we're on a power jam for Puerto Rico.
Oh.
So a little bit of penalty.
It looks like Puerto Rico might get no lead. Oh, because Hannibal already had lead and pick up points. That's why. But Hannibal leaps through the inside, picks up 4 more points for Italy, and recycle to the back is freaking Rican. But on a scoring pass for Puerto Rico.
That's another penalty for Hannibal in this jam. That's a low block penalty.
As Jalapeno Business goes back to the penalty box, but freaking Rican picks up 4 points. For Puerto Rico with 2 seconds left, they're going to get any more points. Oh, yeah, nice outside
that
move.
Might have been another one. Yeah, another one. Jalapeno Business is one of my new at least top 5 derby names ever.
8 points picked up by Italy and 5 points picked up by Puerto Rico. Italy with a commanding 173-22 lead as we go into intermission. Oh, timeout called. Is there? I'm not sure if there was a timeout call or if we're in intermission. We must be going, I don't know. The clock says intermission. Teams are still, okay, they're going to intermission. They just released the players from the penalty box. When we come back from intermission, looks like Puerto Rico will have a power jam, but only 2 blockers on the track to help.
We give with one hand, we take with the other. Yes. But you know what? They're putting up a hell of a fight, Puerto Rico. I think this could have been a much bigger differential. Having just come from sat and watched the end of the previous game. Italy are dominating this game, but Puerto Rico are getting in there. They're getting some points. They're in leads. We'll see you in 13 minutes.
The S1 Lifer helmet is one size fits all for head sizes 20.5 to 23.5 inches. With our color-coded sizing liner system, you can be confident that you'll be able to create a perfect fit with the S1 Lifer helmet. Not all head sizes are the same, so size flexibility is crucial when you're looking to buy a helmet. Standard sizing liners do not affect how the helmet disperses impact energy. So no matter what size you are, whether you're an extra small or a 3XL, you can be confident that the S1 Lifer helmet will meet and or exceed current helmet safety standards. If you have a small head or you have a really big head, don't worry, we have a helmet that will fit you too. Check out our Mini Lifer or our Mega Lifer helmet, which are our smaller and bigger helmet shell options. Remember, a great fit is crucial for safety. The S1 Lifer helmet, a better fitting, safer helmet.
First rule of Sisu is, wearing a mouth guard is cool. Say the word. Sisu! Second rule of Sisu is, use a thin mouth guard, not a big old gummy one. Say the word. Sisu! Third rule, pick your Sisu style. Fourth rule, talk, breathe, drink easily. Sisu, Sisu, Sisu! final rule of Sisu is, unlike others, you've got up to 20 times to remove it. Who's got Sisu? Sisu!
They call it a sport, but we know better. It's a symphony of dedication, grit, and heart. Tuned to one another in a composition of chaos on a stage built for progress. Athlete-driven innovation from the first whistle to the final score. Every hit, every fall, every win, every loss, every team, every season, every body. We've got you covered.
When it comes to roller derby gear that is trusted worldwide, Spank Alley has been in the game since day one, and we're still leading the pack. Our armbands are the strongest, most trusted on the market, with 3 styles that stay put through every jam, hit and hustle. And guess what? Spank Alley jerseys are here. Ref, Pride and Team styles. Velcro friendly, high quality and custom made for every body type. Ready to level up? Hit us up on socials or head to spankalley.com to place your order. Because in roller derby, if you want to be the best, you better wear the best.
I'm Lily Gaskell. I rock the Lifer Visor helmet in standard sizing liners in size large. I've always worn S1 helmets up until really recently, and I've started rocking the visor now because I've hit my nose and you don't know what's going to happen until it happens. And so the innovation of the protection of the visor has just been, I'm never going back. I'm always going to rock a visor now.
There we go. So welcome back, everybody. This is game 19 of the 2025 World Cup hosted by the Fearless Bruisers in beautiful Innsbruck, Austria. We are currently about to come back from half-time for Team Italy playing in blue versus Team Puerto Rico playing in white. Team Italy on 173 points and Puerto Rico are on 22. Puerto Rico will be starting this jam and this half on a power jam, but they will have 2 blockers in the penalty box. So some good, some bad.
Yes. And they're going to use a jammer that's not jammed yet. During the first half, Heavy Machinery going to be jamming for Puerto Rico as they get lined up here. Puerto Rico have had a couple of opportunities with power jams at the beginning of the first half and the end, and only managed to pick up 5 points in those power jam opportunities. So Heavy Machinery trying to push through, and Puerto Rico blockers trying to give some offense there, but Italy's defense has been outstanding this whole game.
Yeah, they really have done a phenomenal job. They're holding the jammers as a 2-ball. They're coming back together as a 3.
Yes.
They're dropping some brilliant offense. And we do have Hannibal now back on track.
And picking up lead. So there we go again with another power jam opportunity by Puerto Rico. Goes to the wayside as they can't even get the jammer out of the pack. And now Hannibal on a scoring pass. And we have a helmet cover pass, which has been the best offense Puerto Rico's been able to manage.
So full 4 picks up on that pass by Italy. So great start to the second half of this game from them.
Yeah, Puerto Rico just keeps missing these opportunities with these power jams. I don't know how they're going to get back in this game. 177-22. They'll send out Smash out there to jam for Puerto Rico, and that is Delata jamming for Italy. And plowing through, picking up lead is Delata.
Yeah, Italy again doing some great offense off the line and getting their jammers out really fast. And again with the one-on-one blocking after the recycle. And again, this hasn't worked for them that time really. It's been a bit 50-50, that tactic.
Yes. I wonder if with a score they're getting a little, I don't want to say cocky, but a little over. You know what I'm trying to say?
I know. I can't think of anything. I can't think of but just a little careless maybe.
Yes, a little careless, and they're not going back to their game plan, but their jammers are putting up points like crazy. Here's Delata, and Delata's put up a lot of points.
Yes, Delata was one of the highest scoring jammers in the first half, picking up 56 of Italy's points. Delata picked up 66 points.
But see, Puerto Rico's not getting their blockers back together. Now we get another helmet cover pass from Smash. One blocker to get through, and plowing through that after the helmet cover pass that's La Princess Baroka. Popping through and picking up 3 more points.
23 points on that jam for Italy. I think that might be the highest scoring jam of the game so far, 23.
Was there a 24? I thought there might have. Was there a 20 or a 24?
There was a 20, but no, 24. A couple of 20-point jams in the first half. But yeah, 23 points, our biggest scoring jam of this game so far.
Well, Team Italy has now broken the 200-point mark as Delata put up more points in that one jam than Puerto Rico's managed this whole game.
Yeah, we knew there were going to be some uneven matchups in this day one of the tournament. We've got teams coming together from all over the world. Like, I just hope everyone's having fun.
Yes.
So far, the atmosphere in all of these, like, for those of you who don't know at home, we're in 3 different buildings or 3 different arenas. The atmosphere's just been incredible.
Freakin' Rican now out of the pack for Puerto Rico, but calling it off after picking up 6 points for Team Italy. Yeah, the camaraderie has been outstanding between these teams. Inside playing and outside hanging out together. It's just been...
Yeah, all the teams like up in the merch village, everyone's all packed in tightly together.
Yes.
Everyone's helping each other out.
Yeah, it's been quite... Oh, right off the start, big offense there.
Yeah, opening up a massive gap on the outside line there. Deadly Bet just went, oh, all right, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So Effie Bomber for Puerto Rico, trying to find space, trying to get a little bit of offense. There's Bessie there in those...
Trying to go for big hits instead of getting their tripod back together. But now Bessie, takes a big hit. Recycled to the back. Is Deadly Bot for Italy. Already on 8 points for this jam. But one-on-one against the Puerto Rican blocker. Slides through untouched.
Yeah, so we have had a star pass. This has gone to Bessie again. Bessie taking 3 star passes in the first half of Puerto Rico and doing a jam as the jammer as well. Picked up 4 of Puerto Rico's points in the first half.
12 points already on the board by 1 blocker left.
Yeah, smart from Bessie there as well, who knew that it was about 3 inches before that blocker was out of play.
Yeah.
Don't take any risks.
But nicely done by the Italian jammer. Gets through with 4 points, calls it before the Puerto Rican pivot turn jammer can pick up points.
Our lovely producer has just pointed out that the scoreboard is 2-2-2 to 2-2, which is lovely.
Yes.
Very nice. Well, it is a palindrome score.
Puerto Rico starting off with 1 blocker in the box. We have Cargo Riot jamming for Puerto Rico, going a solid tripod from Team Italy. Out with another lead is Hannibal.
So blocker being called on a forearms penalty there. Cargo Riot was nearly through the pack then.
Recycled again to the back. It's going to be hard to try to pick an MVP jammer for, they've all put up really nice points for Team Italy.
Yeah, very even there.
No, it's still Cargo Riot. Pulled off the helmet cover and then put it back on. Oh, look at that.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice move on the outside. Nice footwork.
I think was a little worried that there might have been a cut, but a little look to the refs, who are never going to give you anything. They're never going to tell you, yeah, actually, that was. You should probably go back. Like, they're just going to look at you like, I don't know. You do you, and then
I'll let you know.
Then I'll tell you.
Yeah, no help.
Yeah, it's very rude of them, isn't it? To not help. Just the look of judgment.
La Princess Barroca jamming for Puerto Rico. And that is Delata back out on for Team Italy as we got a little track repair done. Our track repair people did an excellent job. And I know you probably didn't see this on the screen, but the amount of dirt they cleaned off the track was pretty amazing. Just for a first half, I was surprised that much was on the track.
It does show up on this white floor, doesn't it?
Yeah,
the amount of dust all over this track coming out of them. I never know. I clean my bearings and then I look at my wheels 3 days later and I'm like, where did all this dirt come from? Why are my wheels so dirty?
Yeah, that was a nice cleanup. They've done an excellent job here with track work. We couldn't ask for anything better here at World Cup in Innsbruck. They've taken good care of us, and
everything's been so smooth so far. Everything's been really laid out. I love that they've taped coloured lines on the floor everywhere, kind of backstage. So you've got lines to follow to show you where to go. You follow the pink lines if you're a skater, black lines if you're crew. And that's lead for Delata, but La Princesa Barroca was nearly out, but just dropped to the outside line.
Was out of play. So
La Princesa's teammate saying, no, go, get back on track.
But Delata slides through for 4 more points and calls it after all that work from La Princesa Barroca.
Great work, though, holding Italy to only 4 points. We've seen them put up some massive jams in this game, so I think any jam where Puerto Rico can hold them to just 4 points is a really solid effort from them.
I'm sure after this game, Puerto Rico will go back and look at this game and make adjustments, and we'll make adjustments on what they need to do.
Yeah, we've seen some great skating, some great jamming, some big hits from them.
Each Italian jammer have been identical, and they all skate just about the same, and they're all putting up points like crazy.
Yeah.
We have freaking Rican jamming for Puerto Rico. I don't know if the call-off came before. Yeah, call-off came before any points.
Just about in time. There was an Italian blocker right at the back of the pack shouting, call it, and tapping their hips. And I was like, get to the front. do that while you protect your point. But the call-off came in time. Just 2 points in that jam for Italy.
So back-to-back jams that Puerto Rico's managed to limit the damage done.
Yeah, I don't know how much opportunity all of these teams have had to train together. I know there are teams who've come into this World Cup having had lots of training sessions together, and I know that there are teams, some of whom are only meeting each other like yesterday. Here. Let's go out for dinner and meet each other.
That's crazy.
And I'm sure everyone at home who skates has played games where you're playing with people you've never skated before.
What a beautiful blocking at the top, but out of play. No pass, no penalty there for Effie Bomber. And Deadly Bot picked up 4 full points, but that's 3 jams in a row that Puerto Rico's managed to limit the damage that can be done.
Yeah, just 10 points in the last 3 jams scored. So.
But Team Italy is holding a 240-26 lead, so I don't know if Italy's really trying to put up much more points. 19:04 left here in the second half.
I think, and I might get this wrong because I'm not 100% sure how they're deciding the matchups for tomorrow, but I wonder if it's going on points differential.
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure how they're doing it. But it doesn't matter because Hannibal's out picking up lead, going to put up more points for Italy.
We've got a power jam, in favour of Italy. Cargo Right taking a seat in the box.
Cleanly through is Hannibal. Italy did a nice job of isolating one blocker to the back, but they still send up another blocker to play some offense.
Oh, that was a great little space. Great finding that.
And Hannibal picks up 4 more points and calls it, icing the jammer in the penalty box. 8 points put up on that power jam. and Delata will start off with the power jam. So nice work by Hannibal. Get those points and call it. Keep that jammer in the box. Puerto Rico's lined up on the back WFTDI line, but weaving in and out and getting by those blockers. Ooh, takes a big hit though. Finally out picking up lead is Delata. Cargo Riot has left the penalty box though, but recycled to the back by the Italian blockers. Oh. Wow.
See, and again there, the one-on-one blocking from Italy, then meaning that they don't have a reformed tripod, and that was very, very close there to Cargo Riot actually just being able to sprint through the pack at that point. It was only Sacco there who very quickly saw what was happening and shut it down.
Yeah. If you're going to guide them into a certain spot on the track, that's one thing, but trying to block one-on-one against most of these jammers, you're just not going to be successful.
Yeah, it's working fairly well against Puerto Rico today, but if Italy go into playing, a team tomorrow who also won their game, who maybe are at a slightly different level, then I can see that being
a problem.
Not a good choice.
Yes. Four more points put on the board by Delata. Man, Delata's put up a lot of points today. It's going to be interesting to see at the end how many points total. This Cargo Riot's recycled to the back again by these relentless Italian blockers.
Yeah, Delata was the highest scoring jammer for Italy in the first half.
And doing everything possible to make that the same in the second half.
Yep.
16 points put on the board for Delata on that jam.
So 264 points for Italy, placed 26 for Puerto Rico, and we are just nearly halfway through the second period of this game.
Nobody in our Sisu mouthguard penalty box for the start of this jam. We have Freakin' Rican out there for Puerto Rico. Knocks Kilby out of bounds before getting through, but
I thought Freakin' Rican, had lead then,
yes.
But there was possibility for a cut track penalty, so recycling back, and that is Kilby with lead. Oh, lovely toe stop work down that line.
Yes.
Very, very nice.
Yes. Not anything big, but just the right amount of effort put in that.
There was, I think, exactly enough room for a toe stop at every point in that skip, and that's all there was. But she found it.
See how many additional points they picked up on that jam. 3 additional, so that's 7-point jam. Oh, 3 put on the board by Puerto Rico, so a 4-3 jam there.
Lovely, lovely work there.
Yeah.
So we have a crash course team time out called by Puerto Rico. I think possibly partly to give them time to get that fourth blocker on the track. They nearly only fielded 3, so slight shenanigans there. But we will be having a crash course time out. And I will tell you about Kaya Skates, home of premium roller derby and roller skate products. And they are here in our vendor village this weekend and available online and at all your favourite skate shops. Although don't take that as facts. I haven't actually checked every skate shop in the world to make sure they all stocked Kaya, but most of them do.
That's Optimus Grime, correct? Is that who was at that?
I think he is here with Rydell.
Oh, Rydell.
But their boots are right next to each other.
Oh, okay. I talked to him in the hallway there. I wasn't for sure which one he was with there. But you're right. I think you're right. I think he is with Rydell.
He skates Rydell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super, super lovely person.
Yes. super nice.
We've got some great vendors here.
And a fantastic roller derby player.
Oh, yeah.
On top of it, yes.
Absolutely phenomenal roller derby player. So speaking of Rydell Skates is proud to be part of the 2025 Roller Derby World Cup. You can stop by their booth here, or you can find them online.
Has Deadly Bet jammed yet this game?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes. Jammed a bit the first half. Not sure if they've jammed.
Puerto Rico alleged they did 2 scoring passes, but only received points for 1.
Okay, so Team Puerto Rico called an official review because they believe that they did 2 scoring passes. They only received the points for 1 scoring pass. So we will keep an eye on the scoreboard and see whether anything changes. I have to admit, at this point, even in day 1, I can't remember if that was correct or not. Normally I notice these things, but there's another game after this one as well on this track. Switzerland, yes. Poland on this track. We've got 24 games today, I believe, across 5 tracks. This is the biggest roller derby event that there has ever been.
48 teams, I believe,
48,
correct?
yeah, 48 teams. A number of volunteers and officials that I don't even want to try and count.
Team Puerto Rico have raised a review because they believe that they had 2 scoring passes in the previous round. Officials have scorekeepers and confirmed that there was only 1 scoring pass.
Oh, only one scoring pass.
So their review will not be retained for the period. It looks like the clock on the overlay has gone a bit glitchy again, so we have got 14 minutes and 11 seconds left in period 2. I'll try and keep an eye on that, keep you updated with the time that's left in this game.
Everybody backed up on the WFTDI jammer line, but Deadly Bet swings through, taken out to the inside and recycled back, but Italy also doing a nice job of recycling it. Smack is recycled to the back.
That rhymes.
Yeah. Smack to the back. Don't do that, get a penalty. Another nice little 2-wall.
Yeah.
And a bridge there. Oh. Deadly Bot out and lead for Italy. Oh, and there we have a quick helmet cover pass to La Princess Barroca. That was a nice quick pass, and which will limit how many points Italy can put on the board. 4 points on the board, but that was a nice fast pass by Puerto Rico.
More of that from Puerto Rico, shutting those jams down.
Yes. We have Freakin' Rican jamming for Puerto Rico.
And that is Hannibal jamming for Italy.
Go ahead.
So big recycle back there on Freakin' Rican. Finding space on the inside.
Cut.
Oh no.
Yep, I saw that toe stop go out of bounds, yep.
So another power jam for Hannibal. So we were talking about how matchups tomorrow are going to work. So teams like Italy who win their game today, they will get 1 point. And obviously teams who don't win their game will get no win points. So tomorrow within quartiles 3 and 4, any team that won their game will play another team that won their game. And the same in quartiles 1 and 2. If you won your game, you play another team who won their game. And if you didn't win your game, you play another team who didn't win your game. What I'm not sure about is how they're going to decide.
Yes, because you had, like earlier, we had Fuego Latina and Wales that had a 8-point game, and both teams put up 140 points. So you had a small differential there, and you may have a team that.
So the previous game on this track where there was, I think, over 400 point differential.
Right. That was Netherlands and Vietnam, correct? Yeah. Ooh, big hit there by Hannibal on the inside.
If anybody also didn't watch the Spain-New Zealand game from earlier as well, that was another great game.
Was it?
I was producing that game. That was a really, really close game.
Hannibal, nice pass on the outside, picking up 4 more points. 16 points already on the board for Hannibal. Now we have a helmet cover pass by Puerto Rico.
But that has gone to Cargo Riot, in case anyone was Cargo Riot, who obviously has been jamming in this game, has now been put out as the pivot.
Hannibal puts up 20 points, nicely clears the penalty box as well. Kept that pack running, but was putting up points as Team Italy in blue has really increased their lead, 292 to 29 for Puerto Rico as we approach 10 minutes left in the second half.
So we have got Diletta again up against Effie Bomber. Jammer's having a little tango, a little do-si-do on the Jammer line. Jam is off tight pack there.
Inside line, inside, oh, look at that. Oh.
And Diletta turning around to look at the bench and completely missed Effie Bomber sprinting past out of the pack first.
Yes, forcing a call off. Nice Puerto Rican jammer there.
Yeah.
Nicely got through that pack.
That's got to be our first 0-0 jam for a while.
Well, it's
only the second one in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the other one was right at the beginning. Our jam 2 was our of the whole game.
And that was a power jam too, wasn't it? Yeah. Bessie out there jamming for Puerto Rico. Oh, almost held that. That was some toe stop work there by Kill B. Tried to hold that, but finally fell out of bounds.
Yeah, if you were watching, that wasn't the stream glitch, and Kill B did just rest on her toe stops on the line for what felt like several seconds there.
Yeah. That was the Michael Jackson toe stop, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, nice move on the outside and calling it quickly as Bessie had got out of that pack.
Bessie's put a shift in for Puerto Rico today. If we were nominating MVPs for each game, I think that would be on my list.
Yes,
so definitely. Done some jams as a jammer, taken more than 1 star pass.
Right. Out there a lot. Puerto Rico is taking a timeout, team timeout.
So Crash Course team timeout. So I want to mention the GPA Union Tyrrell, one of our sponsors today. So they are committed to fair pay, good working conditions and social protection. GPA Union provides training of works councils and advises them. There are 14,000 works council members in GPA Union. As a GPA member, you can count in top advice on all matters regarding your employment relationship. You can count on GPA Union as a strong partner by your side upon legal problems at work. For more information, visit gpa.at.
Nice.
Phenomenal amount of sponsors for this weekend. I dread to think how much an event like this takes to put on.
We have 5 tracks. This is a really nice facility. I believe this is a hockey facility for a league hockey team here in Austria.
Yeah, so tracks 3 and 4, I think are in this ice hockey venue. Tracks 1 and 2 are in the same building, but in a different arena space.
Yeah.
And then track 5 is in a sports hall out at the back. This is an ex-Olympic facility where they held the Winter Olympics, I think in the 1970s.
Yes. 72?
Yeah.
Or no, Munich was 72.
74, I think.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible venue for this.
And they have American football facility over here. And that was surprised me a lot. Go back to our game, we have Deadly Bot picking up lead for Italy again. And we have Smack jamming for Puerto Rico, pushing on Italian blockers. And Smack getting out of that pack.
Yeah, finding space there through on 1 foot. So coming round now, but Deadly Beck sees the danger and calls the jam.
picks up all 4 points and calls it as Team Italy now has reached 300 on the scoreboard. Team Puerto Rico with 29 as we've approached 7:36 left in this game and counting. Hannibal back on the track for Italy, showing some nice sportsmanship there with freaking Rican.
My favourite thing about roller derby is that like jammers fist bumping each other, congratulating people on good hits and things like that. Like it's just, even at this level of roller derby.
Yes. Ooh. Italy's done a really nice job of reforming their walls whenever Puerto Rico sent 2 blockers to try to play some offense, and Italy was just recycling around those offensive blockers and getting right back on that jammer. Now freaking Rican's recycled all the way to the back again as Hannibal has already put up 4 points coming in for pass number 2. Ooh, nice little toe stop work. Did they stay in bounds?
No, I think it was a skate over the line, so recycling back. All the way back to the WF2DRI jam line, that recycle. And again, Puerto Rico just with 2 blockers, and the jammer just went straight through the arms in the middle.
Yes, it's as a Team Italy loses a player to the penalty box, but freaking Rican has not been able to get out of this pack yet.
Looking for the star pass there, but Cargo right wearing the pivot cover, I think was like, no, do you know what? I'll give you some offense instead, okay? I just don't want it. Those blockers are phenomenal. They are doing such a solid job.
Yeah, Hannibal put up 8 points already and recycled to the back, but not getting back together. Now they did a nice job knocking Hannibal out. And
so Cargo Riot now has picked up a penalty, so that's no pivot on track for Puerto Rico. But from the hand signals I saw, I believe Cargo Riot has actually picked up a second penalty for crashing into the chairs in the penalty box, and has also picked up a misconduct penalty. So that'll be a full minute.
Full minute penalty. Oh, maybe Cargo Riot fouled out. Yeah,
I think that. That's a shame.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Cargo Riot has fouled out of this game. So
we have got Deletta up against Effie Bomber. Referee's calling a no pack as Deletta picks up lead for Italy. Sort of floating around the track now. And pivot from Team Italy taking a seat in the back, and another Italy blocker taking a seat in the box. There's 2 Italy blockers, but the 2 that are left on track are doing
phenomenal work.
Solid work there.
Yes, and the Puerto Rican jammer not getting any help on those. It's very disheartening as a jammer when you're going against 2 blockers and your team has a blocker advantage and you can't get help to get out, and then not form back together to stop Delata, who's just racked up points this game. No help from Effie Bomber, getting recycled all the way to the back. Delata ducks to the outside, picks up 4 more points.
That was some lovely offense from 711. Here was Akalata.
Yeah. If Puerto Rico gets a knockout, they don't seem to go back and drag that jammer very far back. Nice one-on work by Manic Mayhem. But getting through again for another pass is Delata.
So I think, are we looking for a star? Oh, we have had a star pass. I wondered if they would be looking for the star pass, but not always making them in the, I mean, you can't always make the star pass in the most ideal position as a pivot, but we've got pivot now caught up at the back, absolutely trying to blast through that pack.
That's La Princess Barroca now holding the jammer, getting taken out hard to the outside as Delata put up 24 points, I believe.
again, just watching those two pivots who sort of crashed in a pile on the floor there, getting up and having a little hug and saying,
Yes.
you okay, you okay, yeah, I'm okay, you okay, yeah, we're all good, we're having a lovely time.
20 points put up on that last jam, I'm sorry. So 3:35 to 29 as we're down to 2 minutes, 28 seconds. Bessie back on the line for Team Puerto Rico.
Bessie picking up lead jammer for Team Puerto Rico.
Kelly B.
Oh, that was mean. that was uncalled for.
That was a wise move by Kilby.
It was really smart.
Yes.
Perfectly executed roller derby.
I think Bessie was celebrating her track lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking to the bench, celebrating lead, looking to the bench for instruction, and then out of nowhere came Kilby to ruin the party.
Yes, that was a party ruiner for sure.
Are you happy, are you? Are you happy you got lead jammer? Let me see what I can do about that.
We have Deadly Bot jamming for Italy, picking up lead as Smack Harlow out there for Puerto Rico, pushing hard on the 3-wall out front.
Deadly Bet does manage to find a tiny bit of space down the inside, but
Smack Harlow finally pushes through that pack and gets out for Puerto Rico, but Deadly Bot going to try to pick up some more points and call it before Smack Harlow can pick up any points for Puerto Rico.
I noticed that Deadly Bat actually went into the pack there, hands on hips.
Yes, ready.
Ready to call it, like indicating to the jam ref, like I am going to call it in a minute.
Yes.
Be ready. Be ready with your whistle.
7 points picked up, so 3:42 to 29.
We have got less than a minute left on the period clock, so I will be very surprised if this is not the last jam of the game, although I have been wrong about these things.
Freakin' Rican jamming for Puerto Rico, and that's Hannibal out again for Italy. Hannibal.
Another classy little apex hop over the inside line there. And we are going to finish up
with a power jam.
Power jam for Italy, which has kind of been the story of this game a little bit.
Nice little footwork on the inside by Hannibal, picking up 4 points. Looking at the clock, I wonder how much longer they're going to let this run out.
Nice block there to the inside line. That was Agenda. Yeah, that was a nice little takeout. And again. And a little pause there, a little bit patient jamming. Waited for the offense to set up. And in came the sweep.
Freakin' Rican out of the penalty box, so looks like 8 points picked up on that jam for Italy. And we'll bring our final score 350 to 29, I believe. That's unofficial score.
That is our unofficial score.
Unofficial score.
I've been caught out before.
Yeah.
I won't say it till it's official.
Yes.
But if it stays like that, that's a nice round score for Italy, 350 points. Puerto Rico, absolutely bringing the fire. Like, you know, they all heart.
Yes.
They were fun to watch. They gave us a great game.
They never gave up. They kept fighting through that whole game. So you have to give it to everybody from both teams. Italy was just very dominant with their tripod. Their walls were their recycling, their offense. Their jammers were impeccable.
Yeah.
And even though they picked up a few penalties, they all were putting up points. Several multi-point jams every time.
Yeah, some consistently really big jams in that game. Lots of 16, 20-point jams.
So that is our final score, 350 to 29. 8 points picked up on that last game. So
fantastic. As the teams give a high five, we have been, this has been track
number 4.
Oh my dear, track 4, game 19. It's only day 1. So please feel free to watch the stream for the next 3 days to see quite how incapable of talking I can become by Sunday. That is our official final score. We are in at the Roller Derby World Cup 2025 in beautiful Innsbruck, Austria. I've been over the Painbow.
And this is Wrecking Bill, and thank you very much for sharing your time with us.
Thank you very much.